Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for some. Today is Talk About It Tuesday. I'm going to wait for some people to pop right on in. It's been a long few days for me. Very, very long. Hello. Waiting for some people to pop in. I see two. Watch my kittens wanting to start playing and making noise right around the time that I go live. They do this every time. So who do we have in here today? You gotta forgive me, I just woke up in just a little bit ago. Hi, Tracy. I got a little bit of mail in the mail today from Wish. Not my big package I'm searching for, but a few of them. I don't want to open it with just one person in here. I wish this ibuprofen would kick in. I am hurting today. So I'm probably going to be a short show today. Because if we don't have some people pop in, I'm just going to cut it as a loss and try for next week. But I don't know if we're going to be moving or not. So it's still up in the air. So, how are you, Tracy? How are you been? It's very quiet. What's wrong with you, Tracy? The floor is open to you right now. So I see you're the only one in here at the moment. What's going on with you? Wow. Jumped from 2 to 4. Wowee. Hi, guys. Hi, Shelly. I know if I waited, some people would pop up. Hi, my other live is postponed for an hour. Yay! That's a good thing. It's my grandbaby. She was born August 1st and is still in the hospital. Oh, wow. Was she very, very preemie, or I'm hoping she's okay. When I was born, I was born 3 months early, so I stayed in the hospital for 3 months after my mom had me and my twin sister. Yes, how is Miss Annabelle? What's her status? Oh my goodness. My deepest sorrows and sympathies for you, hon. Hopefully she'll come through this. Maybe she'll be a fighter and get past all this. I have a friend who has a son that she has had a fight with him since he was born. He had a lot of health problems, and he has to have all kinds of things done to him. He can't talk. He's underdeveloped, but he's a very happy little boy. He's such a sweet one. Oh, they still have her under? Well, maybe things will get better for her. Maybe the doctors can find a happy medium. That way she can get to come home and be with her family. So, ladies, I want to show you what these pictures that we did, these journal pages did, what they turned out to look like after everything was dry. So, the first one I'm very excited about is the one where we cut out the birds. And so, this is what it dried to look like. Y'all can see that. Can't hardly see. That's why you see me peeking, because I've got it in landscape mode, but I can't see up over the camera. Alright, and our really cool other piece. And the washi tape that you see in the center is some of our homemade washi tape. So I think it's pretty cool. And the next one. I think that one turned out really pretty. I like that one. I like the way the napkin did on the border there. Really pretty. And then the last one that everybody begged for would be the world. The ring is wanting to turn up on me. Good night all, or good morning all, Arlena. Hello everybody. Thanks for coming. Yep, that's right. I'm going to be folding them and gluing them, the undecorated backs to each other, making an accordion style signature for your journal. Yes, I am. But I'll probably be doing that off camera, and then I'll show you and we'll do a flip through, but I don't know how long it's going to take us to do more signatures, guys, because we still got quite a bit to go. Hey, Michelle. I was just showing off our journal pages that we did yesterday. And I'm not in it today. The print that we did off of the other one, this is the other side to that print. And it actually dried so pretty. I know why I'm feeling blah. I don't have a fan in here. And it's hot. I fell asleep on Mandy this morning. I didn't make it through her show. I tried, but I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. Hang on, guys. I'm going to go get me a fan because, as you can probably tell, my face is red. So give me just a second. Let me go get a fan. It's hot. These cats are wanting to make some mischief today. Oh. I made it. So funny. Awesome. Let's see. Raining, cool here. Glad I got everything done just right. It's been rainy for the last 3 days. It does not help that I have trouble when it rains, and then Aunt Flo comes to town, and then just a lot of stress having to deal with the people calling for the insurance on the house and all that. So if I get a phone call during the live feed, I'll cut it off, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what happened. Alright guys, I want to show you some things that I got in the mail from Wish that I've been like waiting on, and I'm not exactly sure what is what. So we shall see. We shall see. I need to cut this because I had the awfulest time getting it open the last time. Ooh, I know what it is now. It's my little bag of sequins. My little tiny sequins. You can use them for nails. Pretty. I've been waiting on this. I thought it was a little bigger than this, but oops. It's got a gold, a light pink, a purple, a peridot green, red, very baby blue, dark blue, purple. No, they're not adhesive backed. I have to use glue, but that's okay. I only paid like $2 maybe for this, but that's over 3,600 little beads, and I can use them on anything, my nails, art, anything. And then I have black, silver, purple, and a deeper shade of pink. It's really pretty. So yay, got that. And one more thing, I already know what it is. It's a big one, and it's flat. So I'm hoping that it's the one that I wanted. I'm hoping it's the one that I picked out. If not, I'm going to be upset. You know they send these things randomly. Well, at least I got the right thing. It's my block letters for stencils. The same type of print I used on my sign. I was so wanting the cursive one, but that's okay. And it's bent. It is so freaking bent. Look at that. That sucks. How do you straighten them things out from where they shipped? Yeah. And plus, I got some neat bubble paper. Huh? I think that's the best part. Right there. I don't have a heat gun just yet. So I'll try it whenever I do get one. Blow dry it. One of mine that came from AliExpress was bent. I've had it under weight for a month now and it hasn't helped. Well, I mean, I can always tape it down because I use it for some of my signs. And so, I've got a pin coming. I've also got a costume coming. I've got a stencil coming. Another stencil. A fairy stencil, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was my little trip to the mailbox this morning right before the show. And when you know what, I didn't bring anything else in here to drink. Oh my god, I've just not got my head on my shoulders this morning, do I? It's hot. And me wearing black does not help. So ladies, what would you guys like to talk about today? The floor is yours. I have my pen ready. What would you like to talk about? As you know, we did decide on our challenge last week. I so forgot to say it while I was live. And it is make a piece of homemade jewelry, guys. So, there are no boundaries to what type of materials that you can use for this. Have you seen those mini books? No, I haven't. But the challenge is make your own piece of jewelry, a homemade piece of jewelry. There are no boundaries on what style you can use. There's no boundaries on what you can use. So that's a challenge in itself right there. So if you feel froggy, try and make make a piece of jewelry out of something that you normally wouldn't use. So that's another challenge that you all could try with that. Now, what you do for this one, I'm going to let it go until, I'm going to say the end of November. It's basically the very last day of November. That way you all have plenty of time to create. Now, please post your pictures in the album and the post that we have marked for challenge number 2. And what we are going to do is you guys post your pictures, and whoever gets the most likes and comments, well, either way, wins the challenge, and you all will get a small little something from me. Or what you guys can choose to do is to send out your pieces of jewelry or your piece of jewelry to random people in the group. It's up to you. You all tell me what you guys want to do. Would y'all like to receive a small little something from me, or would you rather trade it with trade or send out to the jewels in the group? You tell me. While y'all ponder that, I'm going to go grab me something to drink real quick. So please stand by. Good old Dr. Pepper. So what do you guys think? What are y'all coming up with? Somebody is talking about mini books. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to do the mini books because my hands, they hurt so bad. This is my hands straight out. I can't do it. My hands are swollen up right now. You've not done a journal, Arlena? Maybe one day we can do one. And I'm hoping we get this house because we're still talking to the guy's still talking to the insurance people. So we're trying to see if they'll accept Cooper. So I had to send a picture to the boss about it. I have your stuff and a couple of other things going out, and I can't afford to send out anything else for a while. Okay, Michelle, don't overdo yourself. Do not do it. I'm not asking for you to do that at all. Please do not overdo it. I do not want you to put yourself at a strain, as I would not want to put myself at a strain. So we're all on a tight budget. So please, ladies, if it's going to put you at an empty pocket, please don't do it. I'm asking. But anyway, some eyes. They are, section shows 1x1, 1x1 and 3x3 mini books. I'll watch them later. 1x1 and 3x3. Okay. I'll have to look that up as well, but probably not gonna have time. But that's number 1 on the list, and that was Tracy. There we go. I have too much stuff going on right now to send anything else out, but why? I have to. Okay, I understand. Anyway, we are waiting for the boss to call us back and let us know if Cooper was accepted and we'll be able to move into the house. If not, we'll probably get a trailer. If not, if we mail our packages today, would they get to you before you move? I don't know, because if he gives me confirmation and he gives me boxes, I'm going to start packing immediately. And this is the room that's going to go last because, yeah, well, I've got a lot of stuff in here, and I've got to have certain boxes because I don't want anything falling through cardboard boxes, and I've got to clear out some totes. I've already got, there's 2 totes in here that I can put it in, and then I've got 2 in the bathroom that I put other things in that I can clear out and put stuff in. But I need some plastic totes because I do not want any accidents or any spillage of my paper, because my paper is my lifeline in here. But like I said, I do not know. That's why I said yesterday, I believe, when I was in tears, please don't, just put your Happy Mail on hold until further notice. That way, I can find out if and when and how long it's going to take us to get there and get addresses transferred, and I can get my address and I can send it and update all the addresses in all the other files that in the groups that I'm in. And that's going to be a hard one because I can't remember where I put all my addresses. Cannot do it today or not getting out of bed. I don't feel good. Probably tomorrow, Thursday. I don't feel good today either. I woke up and Mother Nature was just being a cruel, cruel, cruel person. Just not feeling myself. I might have them hold my mail and have it transferred once I get it, get my address to them. But that's going to be a pain in the keister for everything to get transferred back to me. I've done this so many times, and it takes almost a month for me to get all the mail that was mailed to me, you know what I mean? Moving is a pain in the butt, but I'm hoping that this move will benefit us and give us a better life, you know? Okay. Okay, Mom. I can wait. And I'll let everyone know. No, how are you saying that I deleted? I don't know how you're saying that I deleted. I ain't touched the screen, baby doll. I've not deleted anything. I don't do it. I just let the comments roll. Now, that's why I have moderators in here. They can control what they see and whether to delete it or not. But I believe that there's mistakes that happen between your fingers, and you know, some mistakes happen. I did that the other night, and I deleted one of my comments and didn't realize it. We saw it before you deleted it. Yeah, we all did. I think I read it. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. I am so hurting today. I wish this rain would go away because this rain is making everything so hard. We can see what you're saying, and it's up there between when you post and when you delete. I haven't deleted any of your comments. Now, if you're they know what to delete and when to delete. YouTube has been acting funny anyway, so Michelle, I will definitely let everybody know, because there was a few people that were going to be sending me things, and I've had to tell them to whoa it. I believe Jeanette and Michelle were supposed to send me something, and I just told them to take their time, but I need to let them know that that I'm going to be moving, and to halt their package if they haven't sent it yet. So if anybody knows Michelle and Jeanette, please let them know, because I haven't had time to do it. I haven't felt good. Y'all could probably tell in my face I don't feel good. Just not feeling it today, ladies. I've already took my ibuprofen and it's not kicked in. My back's hurting. We have so far, ladies, we have, including the 4 we did yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 pages, and if we double that, that's 28. 14 and 14 is 28. Yeah. So we only need to do a few more, really, to be able to put this journal together, because we want at least 40 pages. I have another stream I have to watch in an hour and a half an hour. My stream probably won't last another 30 minutes, darling, because I'm not feeling so hot, and me, I deleted the comments, no one else. Me, because I messed up on it. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, Michelle. If ever you mess up on something, you do delete it and you repost it. Yes, I remember you doing that. I had a brain fart. I had an Emily moment. Everybody's going to say whenever they start messing up on something, I said, ah, crap, I pulled an Emily. I had an Emily moment. I'll get it. You know, I can't wait to use this Halloween washi tape that KK used on her Happy Mail to me on my Halloween stuff. I can't wait, and when we do get into this house, and I can't wait to get into my room. I don't know how big or small it is, but I'm hoping it's not this ugly ass room that you see. Oh. I am smoking me a cigarette, ladies. Yes, I smoke. It's a habit. It's a bad habit. I know I gotta quit it, but I'm not feeling good. And there's only a few things that help me out, and I don't have them. But I do have a bad habit. I'll try and stay off screen while I do it, but that's kind of impossible because I've got like this much. So, ladies, what have we been working on this week? I would love to know. An inquiring mind is wanting to know. Give me some ideas for what to work on after we get done. Well, we got to do another journal, but it's going to be one of the sew-in journals, and we'll work on after that. Because I've got all kinds of pretty background papers that we did, and all kinds of little embellishment things that we can use. I'm so excited to use, because once we get this one done, I can start another one and possibly might be able to sell it. I don't know. So, yeah. So who's sitting on my imaginary couch next to me? Who's talking to me? Just imagine we're sitting outside in lawn chairs out in the yard next to a tree watching the birds fly. And y'all are talking, drinking a glass of lemonade. Put heavy black plastic on the garage roof, because we aren't going to get it re-roofed before winter mowed on my acreage. Oh. Your acre and a half. Oh, speaking of that, James Lee told me that this house sits on a half an acre of land. Huge backyard, fenced in backside of the backyard, and then an open front yard with trees lining on both sides of the house. Pretty. I told him to ask the person that he's riding with to stop by that house so we could get pictures if we're able to get it. And so I'm hoping that he's able to do that. Yes, that's one thing I'm going to miss out here, because we've got a little burn pit out here beside the house, and we used to sit outside and burn pine cones and just stuff that was sitting in the yard, and just sit and talk, maybe drink a alcoholic beverage. Yes, he could go out in the backyard. That's what we're excited about. That's what we are really excited about. He'll have all kinds of running room. He'll get to play. We'll get to put his toys out there, get him some new ones, build him some. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I'm so excited. But the hard part about everything is moving and getting everything set up, because I don't know how big or small this house is, and so we have a few big items in here. We have a stereo system speaker that stands almost as tall as me, that sits in a corner that James Lee got from for his birthday from a buddy of his, and so I'm hoping we're able to take this. We don't hardly play it, but you know, there's no neighbors for, golly, I don't even know how far away he said. But the good thing about this place is I'm a 10-minute walk from a strip mall with all kinds of shops and stuff in it, and Walmart. Yeah, I can walk to Walmart in 10 minutes, is what he said. So I'll be able to get there. It's a lot closer. And I'm just really excited. The more he talks about it, the more he tells me, I just get more and more excited, because I'm in a little hellhole here because I can't get anywhere but 2 stores, and it's like a forever walk. We have a bicycle. We just need to get an inner tube for it. We've got a brand new wheel or rim for it. We just need to get an inner tube for it, for the inside of it, because you know what I was thinking? We left our freaking air pump over with people that we're trying to avoid. That means we got to get a new one, or to get a new bike. So yeah. So I'm glad you guys are in here talking with me, talking out my frustrations, talking out my pain, and all my excitement, because this is the fun part about the week, because we get to sit down and just chitter chat and talk about what first thing comes to mind. But I got a lot to do when we get confirmation that we do have this house. I gotta start packing. I've got his boss owns a moving company, and he's gonna get us some boxes and packing tape, and so therefore we can start packing everything up. Yeah, that's true. You're true. That's true, Mom. You can use the air at gas stations for $1 or free. Yeah, you are right. Oh, but we're going to be leaving some things behind, some furniture that was given to us. Maybe we can get some new one, some in better shape, because these were ragtagged out when we got them because they were free and we didn't have any furniture. And so the neighbors around here helped us out with 2 couches, one for company and then one for us. And the cats have wreaked havoc on the cloth ones because they like it. But who knows? But anyway, what type of projects is everyone planning on doing besides everybody talking about the mini books? What are we doing? I don't know if there's a Dollar Tree next to this Walmart where we're going to be moving to. They don't have big stuff like that in our Dollar Tree. You've been working on Halloween bottles? I want to try that, but I'm scared to even start them. I guess I'm die cutting. Ooh, Mama, have you got my list of what I wanted? I need some more fairies, and I want some feathers. Whoever has some of those boho feathers that I showed yesterday, I want some of those. I wish I could get me a die cut machine. That way I could start die cutting. But I got to get me a new computer. You wanted everything. Yes, I did. I'm not a picky person. I love everything that people send me because I use it and I make beautiful things. That's my mama though. She takes care of me. She takes good care of me. I need some of the fairy for my Christmas project. Ah, well, talk to Mama Wanda and she might be able to hook you up. I'd love to have some of those die cuts for Christmas ornaments, the round ball ones. The little thing at the top. I want some of those so I can put some glitters and stickles and stuff on them for Christmas. That way when I do get into the Halloween. We're already in Halloween, guys. For the Christmas season. And I cannot wait to start doing Christmas because Christmas and Halloween are my favorite. And I've hardly done any Halloween. Go figure me. I get so excited. I get all this Halloween stuff and I just don't have time for it. And I'm going to. I don't care if we're into November when we're doing it. We're going to do some Halloween stuff. You got yours at AliExpress where they're reasonably priced, Mom? I don't know how much they run at all. I do not know how much the die cutters run. Hey Arlena, are you still gonna send that that key for me, that skeleton key? Because I have yet to start that that wind chime because I don't have any keys. I will see if I have any on my perfect cartridge I have. That is Christmas. Ooh, Michelle, that would be awesome. That would be so awesome. That would be awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad all my jewels are here. You all make my day whenever I can get on here and all you beautiful faces pop up and I can talk to every one of you. I'm just so overexcited every time I get online because I get to talk to my friends and my family. Usually under $5 for dies and no shipping from China. I haven't looked up how much cutters are because I have mine already. Oh, okay. But yeah, James Lee said that this has got a covered porch, like a porch that has a front porch where you can sit out. But he's seen it in the dark. He doesn't know what the backside looks like. But when I get my my pieces for the wind chime, I'll be starting to make some wind chimes. And I cannot wait. I'll have to have the little tinkly bell things and the wire and stuff that I need for it. But you know what? It's going to be a challenge, and we are going to make some. We are going to make some. Maybe it trial and error. And you remember that that lantern I made? I'm going to make a couple of those and put them out there. And maybe we'll try something different and better the construction of it. I love front porches too. I love going out there when it's just like a drizzly rain. Nothing too serious. I love just going out there and just sitting and letting the cool breeze hit me and drinking a hot cup of hot chocolate or a hot cup of apple cider or something, and just sitting and just relaxing and just watching, you know. That's one of my favorite things to do. Grab me a book or grab me some yarn and a crochet hook and crochet away. Do you have pop bottles in there? You can melt the glass and make wind chimes out of that. They sound beautiful. Huh? Pop bottles. I don't think I have anything hot enough to melt the pop bottles, Mom. I have a toaster oven, but that's something we had out on the road, and we use it on an occasion. I'm just hoping this house has a refrigerator and a stove in it, because if not, I'm not screwed, because I have a little eye plate that I can cook with, and I have that little oven. But other than that, you have a cuddle bug that you can't use because it needs plates. I can't afford them right now. Maybe after Christmas when I have a little bit more money. Well, oh, fire pit outside. James Lee brought in something that has an iron pot with a handle, and it has spikes on the side and has a little pour spout in the very front, if y'all get the mental picture. He found one of those. Maybe I could use that. It's about this big in circumference. It's little, and it's round. I don't have anything like that. But I don't know if the landlord will let us build a fire pit, but I know how to build one. All I need is cinder blocks and red brick and a little bit of cement. I can build me a fire pit. I built one before, and it turned out awesome. And it was half the height of me, about to my waist high. I had it 3 sides this way, and then the long piece that goes in the back, and then we had the pit right there. We dug out until I could add an angle. It's too small for glass. Dang. Now, if I could get some pre-drilled glass pieces, like sea glass that's pre-drilled with the holes in it, I would make some really pretty pretty wind chimes out of that. Just got to get all my supplies ready, because I can use an old CD and get me a drilling tool or something, like you can turn it or press it and drill some little tiny like holes about yay big, and pull the string through and then tie it at the top and let it hang, and then attach the pieces going down. I think that would be so pretty, and attach some hummingbirds or just little metal pieces on there. You could wrap wire around them. Oh, that's a good idea. Wow, those die cuts are really cheap. I'll be making me an order today. Well, thank you, Mom. You just got Arlena on the internet ordering stuff. Might get some goodies out of that one. Might get some real goodies out of that. I still yet to spray the sign and my wall hanging pieces. I tried to call the lady today, and I left a message, and I'm hoping she'll call me back, because if not, they'll go perfect in my house. She is an enabler. Yes, she is. Mama Wanda's good at that. She gets me off my butt and gets me doing what I need to do whenever I feel lazy. Even though she's not here, she's standing next to me going, doing the mama glance. You know that you better get off your butt and you better do it. takes 2 weeks to 6 weeks for them to arrive, but I haven't had any issues about not receiving them. Mandy did have an issue. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh. It is hot. Y'all ever want to make a quick fan? Get you a piece of cardstock that's real thick. Get you one of them little metal paper clips right here. Get you some of the big fat ton depressors. Glue them to the side. Press it and put your piece of thick cardstock on it and use it. Hold the little sticks and just fan away. Here you go. There's an instant fan. There you go. Project of the day. Be kind of cute to make for the kids. And this is what I use to make whenever I do my journal, my little signs. I just write it real small, and I do the little thing. I hold it up and just put it in the screen, and that's how I do my titles. I got a whole stack of them up on my little homemade bulletin board on my wall. I can't wait to make my homemade dry erase board because I've got 2 tubes of the dry erase board mat. I can't wait to make it. And I got it at the Dollar General. You can use this stuff. And I can't wait to make it. I can't fit the whole thing in the screen, but it's a dry erase sheet. And it's, let's see, it's 18 inches by 14 inches or 45.72 centimeters by 35.56 centimeters. Pretty small sheets. I got another one that's open. That way y'all can see how big this is. It's not very big, but if I put it on a nice big piece of cardboard, I'll be able to do it. And it's dry erase, and I've got some dry erase markers. It's little. I'm doing that very looking finger to my new foster dog right now. How did I know? How did I know? That is funny. But I got 2 pieces of that, and I'm hoping to make my dry erase board. And I've got, you know how those, you have a big box that the box fans come in, the square ones. I saved the box fronts, not the sides, but the box fronts. And I'm going to make me a dry erase board from it. Just cut it to fit. And I'm going to put it on my wall along with my homemade bulletin board. And I bought a small metal dry erase board that I'm going to put up on my door. That way if I think of something after I've walked out of my craft room, I can write it down, and then the next morning when I come in to start my day, I can do what I wrote down or ideas that come to mind. So yeah. Well, our list is very small today. So Tracy's only given me the mini book, and Wanda went and looked up the sizes 1x1 and a 3x3. We might do a 4x4 little book. Let's see, a 4x4 is about this big by this big, just a little bit bigger than an ATC size. We'll probably make one of those just out of just scrap paper. That way I can show everybody how to do the sew-in that Stacy did, and it's easy, very, very easy. It's easier than probably making a pie. Easy peasy, easy peasy. All you need is a piece of cardboard. It's sort of like, where is it? I have a bunch of these laying around. I have a bunch of my dog food boxes, like the macaroni and cheese box. See how thick that is? That's the spine. You don't have to use that. You can use actually this part right here, and fold it over, and that would probably make the perfect form. Yeah, this box here is 4.5 inches. And so all you would need is just one side of this box to make you a small journal. Now here is what you do, is you measure the full amount, and you take it and see how far you got from edge to edge. And what you do is you divide that 2 times. Find the center and you divide it twice. That way you have your spine to go by. Got it? And then once you've got it all cut out, you do that. And then you find a light, like a fine grade sandpaper, and you rub the finish off of here, because if you try and glue something, you see that shine that's on this box? Because if you start to glue something on a shine of a box, it's not going to stick. It's going to come right up. Doesn't matter what type of glue you use, it's going to come up. It's going to peel right off. Sand it down with a light piece of sandpaper, or if you don't have a piece of sandpaper, go to the dollar store and get you a pack of these. They work just fine. That's what I used on mine. Get you some nail files and lightly rub it until that top coat, that finish is cut off. And get you some real pretty background paper and set that to the side. Get you some embroidery thread like I have here. The lighter the color, the better, or the darker the color, the better. Just depends on what type of paper you're using for the signatures. Embroidery floss. This stuff is like strong as all get out. A lot of people use like wax twine and stuff like that. But no, that stuff's just as good, because have you seen how many projects they can make with that stuff, and it's damn near indestructible. So take you an upholstery needle, a tapestry needle with the sort of blunt end, but a real big eye. You thread that through. Make sure you got a tail on it after you thread it. That way you can when you pull it through, you can pull the needle off, and you don't have a string about that long, and you're going, what can I do? Now, you use the embroidery thread and a needle. Wanda says, well, you can download the app. They give you a coupon. Yes, and almost all the vendors have coupons, but you need to buy a larger money amounts for each vendor than I do to be able to use them. There are hundreds of different vendors, all under AliExpress. Okay, for future notice. Y'all heard me read that. And that message is from Wanda. Now that you've got your cover all cut out, you got the spine bent in the perfect proportions, bend that over. Make sure that the flaps are even. Say my hands are the book and the spine. Say this is the spine and this is your book, okay? Make sure that they bend evenly and they line up on the sides, okay? That there's no overlap, okay? You use 8-inch ribbon instead of embroidery thread. Well, you can use just about anything that you want, but if you're using a real thin thread, make sure you wax it, because it'll go through the holes a lot easier. As Stacy would say, she uses beeswax. Or if you don't have beeswax, take you a little votive candle and you rub the string on the candle, which waxes it. Now, I give props to Stacy on that. I give credit to her because that's where I learned that one. But I didn't use it because the embroidery thread has sort of like a real slick on it. But anyway, once you have your cover nice and even, your spine's even, you're even on the ends. Now, take your signatures, your piece of paper, and you measure how far it is to each spine, from end to end. Fold it in half. Now, use your book. Hang on a minute. Let me show you. I've got one made. Use the inside of your book. Okay? This is my journal that I sewed together. See, it's easy. Easy, easy, easy. Use the inside after the book, the signature is folded, and measure it to the inside of your book, all the way to the edge once it's folded over. Inside the spine. You see that? That's the spine. Measure it. That way when it's folded over, you don't have any overlap. See? You have no overlap. And do as many signatures as that you want. Now, on the inside, you'll see that the spine has space. I needed to put another one in there, but I was in a hurry to get this one done so I could show you guys. Now, mark inside the spine where you want your holes. Okay? I use 2 holes See those? I used 2 holes. It's very loose because I was in a hurry to get it done, but it gives you room for give. Now, once you have your holes marked, okay, use your signature pieces, fold them over and lay them back on the book. Line the holes up that you marked on the spine onto the folds of the book, or the folds of the signature. Do that on all of your signatures. Make sure that they're in the same spot or your holes will not line up with your paper. Okay? And then, once that you've got your holes in the book, take your needle and go all the way through where those holes were in your signatures. Okay? All the way through to the other side of your signature there. You see that? Now, do that with all of your signatures. The next step, take your string or whatever piece that you're using and thread it through the big eye of the needle, and make sure you pull the tail out about that long because you're going to need it. Okay? Now, depends on where you want your threads to hang from. You can start from the inside and let your string hang from inside, make your little bookmark thing from inside, or do like I did, start from the outside. As you can see, there's a raised edge right here, but you can barely see it. I started from the outside. Take your needle. Let's see, all that part went well for me. Closed like Mandy's with magnet, and I started putting in embellishments and stuff and stuffed in pockets, and it won't stay closed now. I asked her about that. She's like, oh yeah, sure, it'll stay closed. I don't know if mine's going to do that. I didn't put a magnet in mine. That's what I was scared of, that it wouldn't close. She said that once you got all your embellishments and stuff in, it would puff up and raise up against it. I didn't know, so that's why I was asking her. But anyway, what I did is I started from the outside, okay? Make sure you have your holes lined up and you can poke your needle all the way through, okay? Start from the outside. You'll want to have a tail, okay? About that long, about double the size of your book, okay? Double the size. So your string, you want to measure this twice. You want to measure the length of your book twice. Now, the next step is to put your signatures in, line your holes up. Put your needle through all the holes that you made and hold that little tail that you have on the needle down. Well, when I mail it to you, you'll have to take a bunch of the stuff out and use elsewhere if you want to stay. Uh-oh, you just spilled the beans, Mama. But anyway, hold that piece of thread down that you've got threaded through your needle that I told you to keep about that long out of. Hold that down. Or not that piece, but the tail of the long piece, hold that down. And pull the needle through, okay? Pull it all the way through and hold. Go through the other hole. That way you have something that looks like this. See that thread right here? Bring it all the way through and get it kind of tight when you bring it through. Okay? And you'll have 2 threads hanging. I usually closed it up and I pulled real tight and I tied them in a knot at one or the other end. You can put it in the center, but I prefer putting it at the top and tie a big strong knot there. I usually do a double knot. And then you repeat this process. Just make sure whenever you put your next signature in, you have enough room for give, okay? That way, whenever you do put embellishments on there, that when the page pops up, they won't stick to each other, okay? And just keep doing that forever, however many signatures that you want. And then, after you've got those sewn in and tied, you find you a nice pretty cover, a piece of paper or cover to put on the outside. I glued a piece on the inside separate from the piece that I glued on the outside. As you can tell, I've not finished with it. I'm just going to use it as example purposes. I've got the same color as on the outside as on the inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over. You glue this on. You glue the outside on. And you'll see the nice pretty spine that you have. And you'll see that it's covered up. And you'll see a nice book form come out of it. I tied mine in the inside of the spine between the signatures and left the ribbon hanging down out the bottom. That's awesome. But I left mine on the outside. I trimmed it down as far as I could and I pressed it down. Now you'll want to find you a nice pretty paper or okay, sorry about that. But anyway, I'll finish this up real quick because I've got some things that I've got to do. Can everybody see me? Did everybody leave me? Hello? But anyway, I'll go ahead and finish this up and then y'all can go back and look. But once you all have the knots tied and everything, find you a little pretty piece of paper for the back and glue that on. Make sure you save room for your spine. Start from this side, glue. Hey Boho, I'm gonna be finishing up real soon because I'm a little over my hour time. I'm not feeling good, and plus I have some other things that I've got to do today. But I'm gonna finish this up for the ladies who were watching. But anyway, once you have your paper on your journal, you glue it down. This first, and you kind of lay your book down, glue this, and turn it up, glue the spine, and then glue this side and lay it down. That way you have enough room on both sides for when you close the book and the paper's not wrinkled or anything. And you'll have these flaps. You can either have the flaps or you can cut them off and put decorative edge, or I'm leaving the flaps, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the outside edges. Excuse me. Sorry, not this long pieces. That's going to be a pocket. But glue here and here and fold this over. And I'm going to make this a tuck spot. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Glue here and here and make it a tuck spot. And so there's your journal. And there you go. You've got you a nice full journal. Pretty. Pocket size, small as your hand. There you go. There is our talk for the day, and I'm hoping you guys learn how to do this the quick and short, easy way, my way. A little mix between Stacy and Mandy's method. A little easier, I think, but you make it as hard as you want it to be. I'm hoping you guys learned. Did anybody learn how to do this really quick? I'm going to do another one soon, but not until I can get myself moved, I'm hoping. And then we'll do another show once we have moved into this house. It might take a couple weeks to get myself situated, but you know, time is a virtue and you have to have patience in order for something good to come. That's what I think. Thank God my ibuprofen has kicked in and I'm feeling a little better. Y'all can probably tell I'm talking a mile a minute now. Plus I've got Dr. Pepper in me. Yeah, my sugar was acting up this morning, so that's the reason why. I had to go get me something to drink. I really want to work on something today, and I'm about to because I got to go spray my sign that I made for this lady and the art that I made. And so therefore, I've got to get my butt in gear. I got to get my dishes done and my house kind of straightened up. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the show today. I know you heard me rambling on in the very beginning of it. I was just waiting for some people to pop in, and I was just talking. But we didn't have very many ideas today, so we've only got one idea for Talk About It Tuesday for October 10th, 2017. But that's okay. We were all excited, and we were talking about inchies. Well, the mini book, the 1x1 and the 3x3 inches, and Tracy's idea, and Wanda Bailey looked up the sizes for the little mini books. So that's one good idea that we got out of this talk today. We also was talking about some Christmas ornaments, the die cuts, and I can't wait to receive some. But if you plan on sending me Happy Mail, please put your Happy Mail on hold until further notice, because I'm probably going to be moving very shortly. So FYI, ladies and gentlemen, if you send Happy Mail, please wait. I will give you my new address as soon as I know it. That way you all can send mail to the new address. So ladies, remember to thumbs up, and if you're a new subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button and hit that bell icon. That way you all know that I am uploading a video or I am going live. So ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. You are my favorite jewels. Please come back and see me, and if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up. So guys, I will talk to you on another day. So I will keep you all updated on the move and the progression of this little adventure I'm about to partake in. So guys, wish me luck, and hope everything turns out. So guys, I love you all, and I will see you the next time I appear here. All right, love you guys. God bless. Have a great day. Bye.